All right, guys. I am in the Starbucks parking lot in Fargo, North Dakota, on a little unplanned jaunt south that I had to take. So hopefully the internet connection stays good. I'm going to be sharing my screen and just walking through some basic Facebook stuff that will really help you guys be able to do kind of some of the basic stuff here with getting people plugged in, navigating to the different Facebook groups that we have, and then also welcoming your teammates and whatnot. So we definitely want to get them on all the training. In fact, tonight at 8:30 here Central Time, so in 25 minutes, Tanya is doing an open Q&A for all team members on her Zoom line. So if that's a good resource too. If any week, she typically does this on Monday nights, but because of the holidays, is doing it tonight. It's a great time for if you just have basic questions, anything regarding your business that you can get in dialogue with Tanya. And then at 9:15 Central Time, so about a little over an hour, there is the welcome call. So and that's we talk about goals and how to people want to make 2,500 a week, 10,000 a week, 20,000 a week, what depends on your goals. She walks back how to get there. And I do those as well, but this is just, she does it one night a week. So that's here in about an hour. So if you guys have not been on one of those yet, you definitely want to check that out. Okay, I'm gonna pull up Facebook here and share my screen. So I'm gonna also because sometimes we get background noise, I'm gonna mute you guys all, but I want this to be interactive as well and ask questions or tell me to slow down or anything. So you can just unmute yourself to chat. If you don't know how to do that though, just get my attention, wave your hand and I will unmute you. Okay. Okay. All right, I'm just pulling up Facebook here. So you can see here what I popped into was actually just my Messenger. That's what I had already had open. So when you are in your Messenger screen, no, I can't see any of you. Okay, all you have to get back to your personal profile or to your home, which is your timeline, you just, this kind of top bar here navigates you. So if I go to hit Leah, assuming it's going to cooperate with me. There we go. That takes me back to my personal profile. Okay, so you always have, this is called your timeline in your wall essentially. So you'll hear people talk about their Facebook statuses. If you ever want to people use this in terms of this business to share an event coming up. For you guys down in Phoenix, you could have posted the Phoenix event on here. You would have added the photo by pushing this add photo and videos. And then you could have typed here, check out what's new in the network marketing world. We are bringing technology here or something, whatever it is you wanted to say. If you post on your status, this appears in people's news feeds. So this doesn't go to anybody particular. It's just anybody that you're friends with, that will then appear in their news feed. So that it's just a great way to advertise. So actually you can see here, what I did that exact thing for, we have an event in Fargo coming up on Monday. So, or actually this is Sienna, she's on here, one of our teammates, she posted this and then just tagged my husband and I. So when you tag somebody, it basically means if you put their name in, it will allow you to select them. And now when she posted it, it also included me on it. So then I accepted this post and now it's on my actual Facebook wall. So our friends will see that too. Okay, so this home tab here, this is if you want to get to your news feed. Okay, so it's anybody that's you're friends with that's posting things, and actually mine's blocked. Forgot about that. So I have kind of a function on here set up so because people get distracted and spend hours scrolling their news feeds. So I actually have it so I can't see my news feed, so I'm distracted that way. But typically, if you click that home button, it's just you're going to see everybody's Facebook statuses when they're uploading pictures, that kind of thing, right here in this middle section here. It'll be all down here. Okay. Up here, what these kind of buttons mean, if you have a number in front of this, that means somebody's trying to send you a friend request or somebody is accepted a friend request. So here, I have this couple of our new team members here sending me a friend request. So I'll just go confirm and now we'll be friends. And in this business too, it's nice to have as many friends as you can. So I'm not usually turning anyone down or even sending friend requests to old acquaintances, because if you're going to be using your Facebook page to like share stuff about this business opportunity, the more friends you have, the more people are going to see that. So I used to, prior to being in this industry, you know, I just want my close family and friends as my friends, so because I didn't want people seeing my business. Now I'm like, I want everybody to see my business. So that's definitely, it's good to get other additional friends on here if you're going to be using your personal profile as a way of advertising. So this button right here, this means your messages. So you can either click on that or go over here to Messenger. It's the same thing. This is basically Facebook's email. Okay, and this is what a lot of people actually are using instead of email today, is Facebook Messenger. So before I click into that, I'm going to show you what this last button here is. This is your notification. So if I ever tag you guys to a post within our Facebook group, you'll get a notification. If I send you a message, or the message will be on the message section, but if I upload a picture or something, you might get a notification that way. So if I click on it, you can see here that Seville liked something that I was tagged into, that kind of stuff. Or somebody posted in our Facebook group or commented on a post that I had made or whatnot. So if you click on this stuff, like if I click on this one, it'll actually take me to what it is that it was showing me. So it had said that Suzanne Irwin commented on my post. And I had just posted in our Facebook group, and our Say Hello to Good Health is our team's, like Feminized Teams Facebook group. Gotta scroll up here. And say I just posted about the Sacramento event. So she commented on it, so I got a notification. Okay. So while we are here, I want to make sure, this is probably the most important thing. Anytime you guys get an enrollment, you need to go here to add members and get them added, okay? Because we want them, this is the way we communicate out information. So we want them in here so they see it too. So we add everybody there. And then there's always what's called a pinned post. So the stuff over here on the side kind of can navigate you through the different facets of this Facebook page, but discussion is what you most frequently will use. So this is, then it brings you to basically the news feed of this Facebook group. Scroll down. So this, here where it says pinned post here, this post always stays on the top. No matter what people do, I want people to be able to come back to this pinned post, so it always stays on the top. And if you go to this see more button here, it expands. And here is a bunch of resources for you guys. So there's kind of the how to get started link here, the YouTube video. This is Romasio doing a how to share the vision and go faster. Basically how he started his business and got like 100 enrollments in a week or something crazy like that. Then there's a couple recorded opportunity webinars for people that can't maybe join our live ones, that you want to send them one. You'll just would basically highlight it and Control C or right click if you're on a PC to copy it, and you could send this out to somebody then. Okay. For the live webinars every day, this is the link. So info for daily webinars. Then the link also for that Tuesday night goal setting thing. And then anytime we're doing something like I'm leading it, like right now, you can always go and find the link to my Zoom line, which is what you guys are on, for Lee and Sam's Zoom link. Okay, so that's that pinned post. So it's a great place just to know that there's some resources in there. And then when you add people to this group, you'll want to welcome them. So you can see here that we have 217 comments to this post. So that's where we do our welcoming. So if you just go into it, you will see all of the people that have been added and welcomed as it's thinking about it. So it's just picture, and people will oftentimes add pictures, but don't feel like you have to try and figure that out. If you're like, what, I don't want you to spend 20 minutes on trying to find someone's photo to add of them. But then if we just scroll to the bottom of that, almost. So you would basically, this right comment, that's on the bottom. So you would just say, welcome. And usually once you add them and they've accepted the ad, the name, David, there we go. So he's already in here, but if I wanted to welcome Dave, I would just, as long as I select him, now Dave, you're gonna get that notification, okay? If I would have just pushed welcome Dave, you would have had no idea that I'm adding you to this because I'm not actually selecting your name. you want them to come up, select it, and we'll just, for S&G, add you there, and now you should have a notification that I tagged you to a post, okay? And then so people also, as like you can see here that they just added this lady and a bunch of people are saying, welcome, welcome, welcome. That's what that's all about, okay? We'll delete this. But yeah, if you ever wanna delete something you wrote, you can just, if you hover over the right side, there's a little, it's gone now because I didn't, or here's mine, edit or delete this, then you can edit there. Okay, so if there's anything also that I post, so like for you, Dave, since a lot of these people are your team, once you're like, I got this Facebook thing, and you're checking the notifications every day in the Facebook group, and I just posted, hey, everyone that's going to Sacramento, you can be like, oh, Gary is going to Sacramento. I need to make sure he fills this out. So then you would select that and tag him. So that way it's basically like you draw somebody's attention to their posts. Okay, so we go like that. And now Gary's gonna get a notification that Dave tagged him to a post. And then you can come and check it out. Obviously, he thinks that's important. Does that make sense? Are we tracking so far? Good, okay, perfect. What else in this group? Post. I think that's the most important part of this group. And once you guys are in here, you can kind of scroll and just see some different things. Yeah, there's our post today, Dave, that we're talking about. Different things. I like to share different things, like if I've listened to them or I thought that were helpful, that I'll just share in there too. So we're gonna go back to Messenger real quick here. I'll get you guys. So if I want to go back to Messenger, I'm going to click either that button or home. I'm going to go home and here. So for those that are working on tablets, like your iPads and whatnot, this is going to be a little different. You need to have the Messenger app on your phone, like downloaded. And I'll show you on my phone here once I'm not showing on the computer. But so this is all the people that I'm in messages with. And then if I want to create a new message, I go to just this pencil here, and I would pull it up. So if I want to send a message to Dave, and then you can send it to multiple people. Gary, select the names, and I would say, hey guys, testing. And then I'm going to go send. And now they're going to get this message. And now I really like this too, because then I can have group messages with different teams and whatnot, and I can be sending out private messages. And anything on here, you don't have to worry about anybody that's not in this message seeing. So I know in the past, Dave, you wanted to make sure that you would send out, if you're doing something, it was something privately, not on somebody's Facebook wall, right? That was something you wanted to make sure of. So this is, you do it through Messenger, then it's just to those people. Okay? And you can always search here too if you want to find a message that you maybe have sent before. I know I've sent you something before. I can pull up here and see what I've already sent. And that's that. That'll pull up the message then. I don't know if you ever want to add a photo here in a message. So I know you guys sometimes will be wanting to share something to a team member or a prospect. When you create that message that I just did, so I'll go back to that one. If I want to add, say I want to make sure and send them I don't know what I have saved on this computer, but we'll send them something. The Monday call, I want to make sure that they have the info for the Monday call. You just pick this picture graphic down here, and it'll pull up the files that are on your computer. Hit open, and now it's sending it to you guys in that private message. Okay. Let's see what else. Let's see your post. When you're on your walls and when you're making Facebook statuses updates, so again, going back to mine, one thing that's really good is to get Facebook engagement, because the more times you get people to like, comment, or share your posts, the more people, it's like Facebook takes that as engagement and makes it continue. It's almost like you're thinking about keeping a balloon up in the air. Every time somebody likes and comments or shares your posts, it hits that balloon up in the air one more time. Versus if there's no engagement, all of a sudden the balloon's on the floor and it doesn't come back up. That was really good. I just came up with that. So you always want, anytime you can get somebody to like your post, that's really good. And just to make sure you guys understand what that means even. So on this one here, if I want to, you would just like it, comment, and then comment here, or share. You want to, if you see something like on my wall and you want to share it to your wall so your friends see it, you guys could actually go to share. Share, and you can go share now. This would make it go just onto your wall. So if you want to private message somebody, you would send us a message and it would just have you select it. Or if you want to make it your own status, then you would just go share, and then you'd say, check it out. Oh, wrong, and then just go post. And here you can also change who sees it. So if I'm sharing something about the business, I go to share, I want public. I want everybody and their mother to see it. If I'm just want something personal like that we did over the 4th with family or something, I will change that to friends. Okay, so that's the main gist of Facebook that are, as far as it will serve you in this business right now. Any questions that I can help answer or clarify? You guys have obviously figured out Zoom, so that's awesome.
You are recording?
Yes, I'm recording this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Because it will take me more than one time.
Yeah.
You're pretty good though.
Yeah.
One person today told me about to like their post, share their post, and then comment on Impro. What would that do?
What was the context? Like
somebody sharing their business like we're doing.
Okay. So yeah, you just go. So if you were on that person's, do you know their name?
No, I don't know what. Okay. It's just somebody that posted to me, and that's what they said.
Okay. So it would just be like, here, I'm going to go and like one of yours. I just want to call you guys each other. So yeah, if you ever want to search a person, you just go up in this Facebook bar and it comes up. So if I want to, here you said happy birthday, or no, somebody else said that. So if I want to like that they said happy birthday to you, December 6th of last year, you're going to you would go like this. So if you hover over this like button, it'll give you the options of kind of like you want to, so I could say like, it's your birthday. Or if I want to comment, happy belated, or share. If I wanted to share this on my timeline, that it's Dave's birthday.
So they were just telling us how to spread your news.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's creating that engagement.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. And so if you guys are ever again trying to like, okay, where's that Facebook group that we're in? Up in the search bar, and I'm going to change it one of these days. It's too long. We need something more like 2 words, but we got to figure it out. So then it'll bring it up and you just click on it and that'll bring you back to our Facebook page. There. And so this is Sam and I's, and then the Strong Living is Tanya's. And we try not to duplicate information. The only time I will post the same thing she's posted is if she said at 8 o'clock in the morning, hey, make sure you check out this training tonight at 9. I might at 5 p.m. share it again, just to serve as a reminder for people. So this is her group. Same concept, everything. You only have to worry about doing welcomes and everything in the one. I mean, you can definitely add your people to this one in here. And if you want to see if somebody's already added, I would go Gary. Yep, it says already a member. So I know I've added him to this one already. And you have to be friends with a person to be able to add them. So if you're enrolling somebody that you're not Facebook friends with, go and send them a friend request or have them friend request you so you can get them in.
One other question that I have, when you like somebody else on Facebook, can they just blast all of your friends, or do they have, when they get into your Facebook, are they going to be able to get into all your relatives and stuff with giving them information? Or do they, everybody in the individual has to like them back? Or what?
They like, here, let me go to yours and you can tell me kind of more what you mean. Like, do you mean anybody you're friends with? Can I now go and creep on your family and friends?
Yeah, in other words, if can somebody else take and sell to my people? In other words,
They could go and send them a private message, but if they're not friends with them, it'll go to their notifications box. So see here,
oh,
if I go to your friends, so say I'm trying to creep on your people, and each individual can control their privacy settings. So if you have family or friends that want everything very private, they would just go up under here and settings, and people can make their stuff very private, so only certain people can see it, only friends, that kind of thing. So if I go
okay.
to your friends here, I can see everyone you're friends with.
Oh my goodness. Don't show my wife that.
But it would be up to that individual that because if people have their privacy settings really quiet, it wouldn't matter if I click on it. Like we'll just click on this one. They are based on their privacy settings will determine how much information I can see about them.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I would say Facebook algorithms maybe more. They will pull information, but people don't usually go creeping down into friends for contact information and stuff, or at least I don't do that kind of stuff. Anything else that would be helpful? Yeah. Okay, hang on. Let me unmute you. Go ahead.
Okay. How do you pin a post? Like
Pin a post? Oh,
yeah.
yes. So you can only do it in a Facebook group. You can't do it like on your personal page.
Okay.
So I'm going to go back to this, say. So say, or I'll just go to a different status. Say I'm done having the getting started, and I now want my Clarity registration. Right, this little down button here.
Okay.
Pin post, right there.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
That's easy enough.
Yeah. Something else that's helpful with this little down arrow here is if you want to, say you see, like I posted something and like that gal that asked, like, when is the $199 bands coming out? Say you want to see that, hey, I want to see what people say to that. If you click on this little down arrow here too and go turn on, now it says off because I'm the one that I put this post on. You can put on turn on notifications for this post. So anytime somebody comments, then you're going to get a notification that somebody commented on it.
Okay.
Sometimes you'll see people put in the comments following, but that way you don't have to comment on it. You can just put that you want a notification if somebody does comment.
And then your group is connected to your name? How does that actually work?
So if you're like, how do you create a group? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, I mean, does everyone have access as far as the group goes? Do you understand what I'm saying?
This group is set to secret, so people could just add themselves. It has to be, I have the settings set, so they have to be added by somebody already in the group.
Okay, so then, yeah, how do you add a Facebook group?
Add somebody to this group?
Yeah. No, I mean, how do you create one of those for yourself?
Oh, if you want to create a Facebook group.
Yeah.
You go. It's under here. Yeah, right there. Create a group. Right under, so it's under that down arrow.
Under that down arrow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Create a page.
What's the difference between creating a page and a group? You know?
A page, and I don't use this much, but a group is you add members to it, basically. A page, people like your page and then send out, you can you update your status and share information that way. So I actually have another in my prior life as of 6 months ago. Share page. So you don't add members to a page. People just like your page. And the main difference as far as people receiving the information is when you post stuff on a page, Facebook, if people aren't regularly interacting with you, it doesn't, with the way Facebook algorithms are set up, a lot of people aren't going to get the notifications for it. If they're regularly like liking stuff on your page, then Facebook will make your stuff appear in their newsfeed more. So people will get the information better in a group. But the same thing does apply. If they stop engaging with anything in the group, they're not, unless like they're friends with me, they're not going to get a notification when I post something. So it's important to come back to our Facebook group, the Say Hello to Good Health, and even once a day, check and see if anything important was posted on there, because you might not get notifications when something new is posted. Like, so this is my page for my business I was doing prior to World. So it's just, you basically put statuses, Facebook statuses, and it's a way that a business can kind of advertise things they're doing, and people follow these pages kind of as a way to stay on the up and up.
Okay.
Does that help?
Yep, perfectly.
Hey, anything else?
This is Dave. The $99, did you ever get to the bottom of that?
Well, I listened to the World Update today, so if I encourage you guys to do that too. Now, corporate is once a week. I guess I didn't hear if it's going to always be Wednesdays or if it was just because of holiday. They are going to put out communication to the field. So it'll always be through the World Global Network Facebook page.
Okay.
And there will be where people can just buy a la carte things now, I guess. I don't know exactly if that's how soon, if it'll be in the next couple of weeks when your back office or your store will show that. But there will be, you can buy just the germanium stones, you can buy just the band sets, you can buy the whole kits all together like we've been selling it, but there will be more a la carte things.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yes, but so it'll become really important for us to be able to speak to the germanium stones so people see the value in that, because most won't. Even myself, when I first got it, I'm like, cool, I'm sure it does something good for me, cool. But I didn't know. But now that we know that with that O2 saturation app that's coming out, like for people that are monitoring their oxygen saturation of their blood, like that's really huge. And it's good for all of us to have more oxygen flowing through our body. And that's what the germanium stones does. So you want to have just a few, and I'm going to do a Facebook Live on it here sometime, probably after these next two events we have this week, just so people can help speak to it a little bit more. So that way people want to still buy the whole band set. But now that I'm on this World Facebook page, you can say here, this was the corporate update they did today. So you can just go right to the wall and click on it, and you can watch it and get the update. Okay. So they'll talk about all the different things that they shared today. Okay.
Yeah, I've been studying on that Biozen today. Boy, is that is really cool.
Right?
I studied out of Norway. I found somebody that really knows what they're doing. It's pretty awesome.
Very cool. That's like, once we start speaking about that, I think that's going to be a whole another wave of people that attracts.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm. So for the Q&A right now, I mean, you guys figured out how to get to this. So I'm guessing you have a good sense for the Zoom now. But you can see that I posted earlier today on all the different things that we have, trainings and resources we have available for you guys today. So that's what this is. So you can join it. Right now there is a World Business Overview or that team support. So actually I probably can't join the Zoom when I'm in a Zoom. So if I lose you, that's why I did. But so you just go to that, click to that link, and that'll get you into, if you want to ask Tanya anything business related or anything like that, you can just go in and join that right now. She's got that on.
Hi, this is Jesse.
Hi, Jesse.
How you doing? I just want to let you know I was listening.
Awesome. I'm glad you're here.
Okay. It's all interesting. I'm excited. I got to talk to a lot of people today.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. I Uber drive, so I get to talk to them.
Oh, that's right. That's right. And have you watched the Jeremy Roma YouTube link about how he was an Uber driver?
Yeah. I wish I knew what he was doing, though. It doesn't really say what he does.
Nate, now?
You know, from what I saw, it doesn't really say how he goes about it, you know.
Like how he got into World?
Well, no, how he talks to people.
Oh,
That would be interesting. Is how does he approach them? What does he talk about? I talk
he just
about it.
uses just uses the same system we're all using, Hilo.life, and
Okay.
just gets people to take a look. As many people as you can get to look at that 2-minute video,
Yeah.
and then once they're interested, get them on a webinar. You just
Okay.
as many people as you can get to take a look, collect decisions, follow up. Are you excited? You interested? If they are, if they have any questions, get them answered. You can jump on a 3-way with us. If they need, sometimes people will just watch that and that'll be enough. And then you just get them enrolled and we get them in the getting started training and teach them how to do the same.
Gotcha.
Yeah, everybody's using the same system. It's just a matter. The difference, what sets people apart is how many people they're getting to take a look.
Yeah. That takes a little time.
Yep, and everybody's journey is going to be a little different based on your background, your training, what professional development you've done. One of the things, and now I'm going to beat it to death until July 27th.
There
The
you
thing
go.
that will help skill you up the fastest is to get to that clarity event in Sacramento.
Yeah. Yeah. Now you're recording this, right?
I am, and
Yeah,
I'm going to
good.
push
Because
stop.
I missed the first part of it, so I'll
Okay,
pick that up. I'll go back and see that.
perfect.
Hi, David.
Hi, Billy.
I'll go now.
There you go. Oh, you're
Nice
good.
talking
You're
to you.
good. I'm going to push stop.